Mills. And the Pelicans will go for a different look here.
Kyrie.
Outside Simmons. And here's Harris outside, buried from outside. That'll be the second of a two-game stretch at home. And the basket by Sumner.
Well, you there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team. You know what? You don't give them the charge. I prefer the no call. I like that idea.
Here's Thomas. They lead by the biggest margin of the game. 9. Nails it from beyond the arc. Every time. For 3, O'Neal. He buries it from 3. Simmons against McCollum. And Durant slams it home.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another.
Selamat datang di Ham Gaming. Kali ini kita akan main NBA 2K23 NBA 23.
It's almost too hard to believe when you look at the numbers.
Bakal main Master League-nya NBA ya. Kemarin gue sempat nanya di grup Facebook NBA Indonesia, katanya main NBA ini kali ya. Coba kita cari-cari aja ya. Tadi bermain.
With KD still on board, the chance to stay on course, he's invested so much in this team. I'm glad to see him remain in Brooklyn.
Now here's Ingram. An easy 2 on the layup.
Brandon Ingram possesses grace and power. He mixes them together for a big finish.
Here's Durant. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
Now here's McCollum. The 3 from Valanciunas. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist.
Such an effective playmaker. You gotta be impressed with CJ's ability to hit open teammates.
Pass to Warren. Back to Claxton. Stolen by Valanciunas. Ingram against Warren. Ingram, the pass to Williamson. Back to Ingram.
Kyrie suruh jaga.
Nice to see Williamson spot the open man. He has awareness and ability as a passer.
Pass to Warren. Here's Durant. And the shot goes in. Durant's got the second bucket on the night.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Here's McCollum. For some of these players, this opening night will be their first. What's your advice for guys making their NBA debuts, Spinner?
Well, BA, first of all, enjoy it. Really, tonight is going to go by fast. You have to slow down your mind because it's going to be racing.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile 1 drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
From the high post. Can't get it to drop. And Brooklyn going the other way now. On the wing, Durant. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
McCollum on the wing. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Nets.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Durant finds Irving. Outside Warren. The 3. Oh, clanks out. He's 0 for 1 to start. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far.
Back in 2021, Zion Williamson was on a serious hot streak. In 25 consecutive games, he dropped 25 or more points and did it on 50% shooting.
And the Nets call time here. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Ben Simmons is checked in for Claxton. O'Neal comes in for Durant. Harris is checked in for Warren. And it's Curry in for Mills. And the Pelicans will go for a different look here.
Kyrie.
He's checked in for Valanciunas. Hayes comes in for Williamson. Murphy, he's checked in for Ingram. And Alvarado's subbed in for Jones. Well, Zion, when he's on the floor, he has proven he is an efficient player. Others are envious of that.
They are, BA. They're envious of his shot selection and his point total. He stays aggressive because he knows what his team needs from him. Physical play inside the paint all night long.
Drains the triple.
When Kyrie Irving gets his feet set, it is automatic, plain and simple.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Team 7.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Murphy. McCollum on the wing. Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance.
And that's what he's looking for. After 3 straight misses, finally finds the mark.
The Nets have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Here's O'Neal. Puts it up from 12. It's Hayes with the rebound. New Orleans has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Here's Murphy. He's covered by Curry. Murphy's shot is good.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Pass to O'Neal. Irving for 3. Counted from distance. Irving's got 11 points.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Here's Alvarado. Back to McCollum. 29 seconds left now in the first quarter. Hey, shot's good.
So clever with the rock. CJ McCollum is always looking for someone he can set up.
Pass to Harris. Here's Curry. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
Outside Simmons. And here's Harris outside. Buried from outside. I don't know. I think we may get a review here. That was close. And indeed, they're going to look at it again.
The previous play is under review.
It's really difficult to decipher exactly what happened. They'll go to the monitors as this is a big call.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And BA, you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Harris and Durant in as the forwards. Then they're Sharp, then it's Edmond Sumner, and it's Thomas in at the 2. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Can you believe that's their first turnover? Good ball security has really helped them build this lead.
The Pelicans trail. And here's Ingram. Shoots over Durant. Here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
Whether it be rebounding, driving the ball, in transition, Zion always looking to attack.
Harris outside. And he converts the layup. Harris has got 5.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate. And few players are as electric as Zion. The speed and power he plays with, something you see once every few decades.
Now here's Ingram. Back to Jones. Outside for Ingram. Just 5 on the clock.
Great to see Ingram forcing the issue, dependable at finding ways to get to the stripe.
That free throw good from Ingram. And the Nets making a change here. Claxton's checked in. Both good from the line that time.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Here's Durant. He's got 4 for 4 now. He's automatic. And the blend of speed and power, as you said, Grant, Zion is unmatched.
He's a rhino with a jetpack. And on defense, when you see him coming in the open floor, you don't want to get in his way. The explosiveness in the paint is really what makes him so efficient. Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's the 3. Durant's shot is off. The Pelicans have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Alvarado. And here's Valanciunas down low. Here's Williamson. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Brooklyn has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Crosses over. And the layup by Durant. 10 points for him.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Outside Jones. Out to the right wing. Here's Williamson. No good there. And Brooklyn going the other way now. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. And the basket by Sumner. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? You don't give them the charge. I prefer the no call. I like that idea.
Here's Thomas. They lead by the biggest margin of the game. 9. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
New Orleans calls timeout.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
A full line change here for Brooklyn. And a new group getting ready for the Pelicans. Nance, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Hayes comes in for Williamson. Murphy, he's checked in for Jones. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Alvarado.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul of the game. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
For New Orleans, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Smitty, the challenges of being a small market team are very real for the Pelicans.
You know it's tough to attract big-name talent or get stars willing to invest in your franchise. BA, but the Pelicans are doing what they can to overcome it.
So it's Brooklyn now, after the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago. 1:06 left in the second. Pass to McCollum. And here's Ingram outside. The rebound by the Nets.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Irving. And a nice finish on the layup. Irving's got 13 now.
Showing some Mamba mentality right now. Kyrie Irving, when he's hot, Keep feeding him.
Dance left side. Hayes with it. There's McCullough with the three. Rebound Brooklyn. Warren's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Curry. This one for 3. Buries it from 3. Curry's got his second basket on the night.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
New Orleans has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's McCollum. Gets some space and buries the jumper.
Always under control. CJ gets a little breathing room and quickly fires the pull-up jumper.
Outside Warren. On the wing, Curry. Here's O'Neal. Here's Warren. That one falls. Warren's got his first 2 points.
You gotta guard Warren close, especially when he's lurking inside looking to score.
And so it's Brooklyn liking their chances, ending the quarter.
Half time.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? And Shaq, using your crystal. And back to that first half we just saw. Kyrie is playing really well. And that's it for us. Thank you.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
Come on, Kevin.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
So for the Pelicans right now, in it forward, it's Ingram and Williamson. McCollum and Jones, the tandem in the backcourt. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 down low. McCollum outside to the right side. Fades back. Valanciunas can't get it to go.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight. You know, it seems like the Nets and KD played the will they or won't they all summer long. But no deal was found, and KD is giving it another shot with the Nets. Now, there just didn't seem to be a deal that was right to move Durant.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
You know, B.A., even with the game well controlled, he's going right at the rim. I love it.
Here's Valanciunas. And good on the 7-footer. Valanciunas has got 7.
Great ball movement by B.I. Spots a wide open teammate and feeds him.
Warren, the pass to Durant. And then that's another
Durant.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Well, New Orleans shooting the rock well at 46%. Mills against McCollum. Outside Jones. Back to McCollum. Valanciunas finds McCollum. They get it again. And another shot. And Valanciunas with the lay-in. Valanciunas has gotten 4 this quarter.
Ooh, physicality from Valanciunas on the glass. Securing the ball and sending it right back.
Irving for 3. McCollum pulls it in.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
Jones from outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. McCollum's got 4 assists now tonight. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Durant. And there's another one for the Nets.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
New Orleans calls timeout. And Kevin Durant post-Achilles surgery. No apparent decline for him. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Pass to Alvarado. Off target at the rim.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Count that one.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Irving, the pass to Durant. Three-pointer off the mark. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 8 in the third. To the inside, Valanciunas, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
That's where Valanciunas is a handful, inside and on the block.
Harris down low. That shot, no good. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. And following this game, they hit the road, challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie. Here's Alvarado. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Well, the Nets shooting at a fantastic 68% from the floor. Here's Durant. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one. And the Pelicans with possession here. Trailing by 13. At Marshall. Here's Jones. Oh, denied by Durant.
KD 7'5" wingspan in action. Swatting that one away.
Harris outside. Fires for 3. And the basket by Sumner. Sumner's got 9 points.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
To the middle. Here's Jones. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Here's Alvarado. Inside. Here's Valanciunas. And the layup is good off the glass. Valanciunas has got 10 points here in the second half.
And this is what you like to see from Valanciunas, being active on offense and racking up some points.
Well, for 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Nets out in front. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Nicholas Claxton out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Seth Curry. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Mills in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's McCollum. The shot's good.
Sliding down the lane. McCollum with the hard finish.
On the wing, Curry. For 3, O'Neal. Pelicans cleared away.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Pass to Williamson. Tipped. Now here's Curry. Here's Simmons. Covered by Ingram. And counted. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic. Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert. You know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but it's hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
And that one's good. Simmons.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
You know, I think it did a little bit, but, you know, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
The three from Curry. Pelicans cleared away. Williamson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Ingram. The rebound by Ben Simmons.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
For 3, O'Neal. He buries it from 3. O'Neal's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Ingram against Curry. The baseline, Jay. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Curry finds Mills. Back to Curry from outside the arc.
Masuk.
The shot, no good. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. To the paint. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Pass to McCollum. The 3 is up. Claxton with a rebound. For Brooklyn, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter. Curry drives in, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Well, you look at Seth Curry. For his career, around 44% from long range. That's easily top 5 in NBA history.
Durant, he's checked in for Brooklyn. T.J. Warren comes in for O'Neal. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for New Orleans. Jones comes in for Brandon Ingram. And Seth Curry, one of the elite shooters in league history. But his road to the NBA was no red carpet grab.
So true. I mean, after graduating from Duke in 2013, a couple years in the G League proving himself, the questions were about his defense, but that stroke was never in question.
Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. The 3 from Valanciunas. Offensive board.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip-in.
A minute 53 left in the 4th. Here's Durant. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Durant's got 13 in the second half.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way. One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Outside Durant. Back to Irving. Drops in the layup for 2.
We don't talk about KD's passing enough. Durant is an elite playmaker.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Nets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone for the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kevin Durant.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
There's McCollum with the 3. Unable to get that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Simmons against McCollum.
Itu baru.
This is what winning is
Itu
all
baru
about. Playing your best
duran.
when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Here's Williamson. Oh, denied by Durant. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Irving from deep 3-point range. And the Nets, another 3.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Personal foul. Team seconds. Substitutions on the court.
15 seconds left in the fourth. Now Hayes. A shot to stop the run, and that's off the glass and in.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Here's Curry. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, thank you as always. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us, and we'll see you next time.
Started the right way.
It is so valuable because, as coaches say, plays that often start bad, end bad. And it's the same thing with seasons. If seasons start bad, there's a higher probability of them ending bad. So you want to get off to a good start. You want to show up ready to go.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. And it's Siakam in at the 5 spot. Van Vliet wide open. It's hauled in by Claxton. And here are the Nets. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
And here's Trent following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving.
A quality pass. Setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Shooting for Brooklyn. KD at the line.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by Trent.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
And that outstanding drive and finish
by
Mobile One.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation. It's another basket for him. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Irving against Trent. Shot from 12. Rebound, Brooklyn. Pass to Claxton. Into the lane. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Anunoby. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Cleveland. For Brooklyn, they've got a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. Wasted no time on that one. KD's got 9 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Van Vliet passes to Trent. Siakam, a screen on Irving. And here's Trent outside. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against one make.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Out to the right wing. And here's Mills for
Perfect.
three. Good on the three-point shot.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And a new group out there on the floor
Let's
for
go.
the Nets. Here's Young. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Cleveland.
And he didn't just create offense for himself.
O'Neal.
He did a tremendous
Yuri.
job of setting up his teammates as well.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. A lot has changed since then. Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Here's Barnes. After the basket by Brooklyn. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Harris. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There's some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
There's Van Vliet after Ben Simmons' bucket, and Edmund Sumner is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. Young sets a screen for Barnes.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Pass to O'Neal.
Ya.
Here's Sumner. And here's Harris from the arc.
Haris.
And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Barnes. And nothing is falling for him right now. Nets leading by 20. Harris with it. Guarded now by Barnes. It's Curry outside. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Passes it to Banton. Plays it up and banks it in. Here's Curry. He kicks it to O'Neal. Back to Curry. And the pass to Sumner. And the Nets, another three.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Nets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers,
Iya, sepi-sepi aja nih bro.
they can have a
Tengah-tengahnya.
big effect on the outcome.
We've got Durant. Irving is out there with Thomas. Then there's Warren, and it's Sharp in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Nets 5. Here's Durant. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
Well, KD's still a net after asking for a trade. The team looked, but didn't feel a deal was there. And Durant will continue to play, but you feel like this story could drag on until the trade deadline or beyond.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. The Nets have tremendous talent, of course, but there have been some challenges. KD says, I know the fans have high expectations for us, but if you're a fan, you'll appreciate Nets basketball and what we're trying to build, and you'll follow us along this journey because you never know what may happen. Kevin, back to you.
Great. David, thank you. Irving passes to Sharp. Outside, KD. Here's the 3. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Durant. Irving's got his third basket of the night.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the shot goes in.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Outside for Thomas. Here's Sharp. Sinks that one from the post. Sharp's got his first 2 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Siakam passes to Anunoby. That 3 off the mark. The Nets have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Durant finds Irving. That's good. It's KD with the assist. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
The elevated playmaking of Durant. Passes like that really bring the team closer together.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Sharp. That's Mills in for Warren.
Well, I play for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
And again, no good by Toronto. Brooklyn's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Outside for Thomas. Durant inside. Boucher defending. Durant, that's good. And well over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. They set the pick. Here's Barnes. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Irving for 3. And the Nets, another 3.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's Young. And it's sent back by KD.
We've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots.
Irving's shot is good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side. And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Simmons checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Royce O'Neal comes in for Kevin Durant. Harris is checked in for Thomas. And it's Seth Curry in for Irving. And Simmons slams it in.
And at his size, all Simmons needs is prime-time positioning, and he's golden. A fantastic dunker.
Young with no one around. From outside, off the mark.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Harris finds Mills. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
And the Nets, Richard, are trying to build a legacy where they're recognized as one of the league's true glamour franchises.
And they've got the star power and they've got the market. You got an ownership that is willing to pay for it. They will do everything, but ultimately it's going to be the players and how they perform on the court that will dictate how this success is viewed.
The infrastructure is there. Now can they get the players to fill the role? And Van Vliet launches it from deep. And the Raptors miss again.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Curry dishes to Harris. O'Neal from long range. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break in the 3rd quarter. Soon to follow.
This shooting guard matchup has provided a lot of entertainment already.
And now let's talk about the first half we just watched. A fantastic performance for the Brooklyn Nets.
They've been money tonight. Matter of fact, they've got the shmoney, Ernie. Get it? The shmoney.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Sharing the wing spots for them. It'll be Trent Jr. and it's Van Vliet in at the 1 spot.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And a wide open look for Siakam. The shot misses. The Nets go the other way with it. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them.
Okay, KD put a little X for that one.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well. Because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you.
Good advice. David, thanks.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Shot to stop the run, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Siakam's got 8.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Here's Mills. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Siakam outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 10.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's KD. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists now.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. The Nets making a switch here. Sumner's checked in, and Toronto making a change here.
Bentar. Papan skornya nggak kelihatan. Nah, gini aja dah.
Here's Banton. With the drive. Sent back.
Bentar. Gini aja deh. Nah.
By KD. On the wing, Irving. There's the 3. Pass to Sumner. Warren against Anunoby. Outside for Durant.
Durant.
Good on the triple. KD's got 20 points.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Siakam's got 12 in the game.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Outside Warren. Outside Durant. That one goes in. Durant's got 9 points here in the second half.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
On the wing, Anunoby. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Irving passes to KD. They double team KD. Nets passing it around. Here's Claxton. Count the basket. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Over to the wing. One near Boucher as he lets it go. No good on the triple. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And Durant gets double teamed. And it's good. 2 points. Durant's got 11 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game. Brooklyn making some changes. O'Neal's checked in for Warren. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Irving. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Toronto. Now here's Van Vliet. Defense right on him. 11 seconds left to play in the third. 5 to shoot. The Raptors need to get a shot up. Young, a good look. And again, no good by Toronto. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Nets. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Irving on the bench, this is the group that Jack Vaughn has. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Then it's Sharp. Then it's Thomas. And it's Sumner in at the point guard position. Oh, that's blocked. On the wing, Harris. Down low. And Durant gets it to go. The assist from Harris. That's now 26 points for Kevin Durant. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nets. Got a piece of it. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. Count that one. Durant's got 15 points in just the second half.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Drives to the hoop to stop the run. Flynn misses. For Brooklyn, they've got all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And Thomas has it in the corner. That one's good from the corner.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
And the Raptors miss again.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing 2 bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover small players, Why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
Here's Flynn, and the shot is long. The Nets have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. KD with the bucket. KD's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The foul on Joe Harris. That's his first foul. Warren's checked in for the Nets. Mills comes in for Edmund Sumner. And the Raptors also making a change. Siakam's checked in. And a wide open look for Porter. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The three from Mills. Buries it from three-point range.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes in games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
To the middle. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
They get it back. Flynn. And at last, they get one to fall.
And boy, what a much-needed bucket there. Ends a 16-0 run by Brooklyn.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Mills finds Thomas over in the corner. Warren. Shot clock at 6.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Brooklyn.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kevin Durant.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Precious Achiuwa. OG Anunoby comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Flynn. Back to VanVleet. Barnes outside. Manton, the pass to Siakam. Drills the baseline jumper.
A high-energy wing with a solid all-around skill set. Siakam is developing into a quality go-to scorer.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Harris outside. Back to Warren. 5 on the clock. Harris outside. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's running around the perimeter ready to field.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They poured it on night. Dominant showing in front of the crowd. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. See you next time.
Terima kasih yang udah nontonin YouTube gue kali ini NBA 2K23. Gede banget suaranya. Sorry. Thank you yang udah nonton. Sampai bertemu di video-video YouTube gue yang lain. Thank you for watching. Bye. Thank you.